Hello everyone, it's Todd Screama. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to do a little different video for non-salespeople once a month because I think that we're different. You know, salespeople are kind of crazy and kind of very emotional and they're risk takers and all this stuff, and then the rest of us are just, we see the world through different eyes. I tell you, I went on a road trip week before last, so it's February 7th, 2014, so a couple weeks ago. And I visited 4 branches, Chicago and Cincinnati, 2 of our newer branches, and then Charlotte and Cornelius. And I'll tell you, I always come away with the same epiphany. We got great people. Like, it's just, I literally do marvel at how great our people are. And it's not just MotherShip, it's not just Sacramento branch or something, it's everywhere you go. So, super ethical, nice, high character individuals. So it's one thing that people have good job skills, but it's another thing to do it the right way. And so I'm always very impressed with that and the professionalism within the branches. So I just want to thank you guys for constantly supporting our vision and what we're after. You're doing a great job. A couple of comments. I've referenced a book a couple times that changed my life. I read a book about 15 years ago called Top Grading, written by a guy named Brad Smart. And what he talks about is, hey, only 10% of employees are A players, and your job as a business owner is to get that 10%. So it always stuck with me, and I'm very intense around that. And I just want to share with you some tips on ways that, first of all, why would you want to be an A player? If you're not already, most of you are. Number one is, just to be blunt, A players don't get laid off. A players always have jobs, okay? Number two, I think when you're really good at what you do, it makes you enjoy it more. And I think number three, you get to help more people. A lot of people don't realize this consciously, but when you help people, it really is fulfilling. Okay, that's why I coach. That's why I run a company. I love to help people, and that's the same reason for a lot of you that you're doing what you do. Okay, how do we develop that? Well, the first thing I would tell you is develop big relationships, develop deep relationships in the workplace. There's a lot of great people that can help you, but it's got to start with, hey, we care about each other. Just taking that extra time and talking about the kids, or helping someone when they didn't expect it. That's a big. That relationship piece is super, super important. I am who I am today because of the relationships that I've developed in my life. Okay. Number two is plus 1% service. I was driving in early this morning and I made 3 phone calls to different people. I didn't have to make those phone calls, but I want to say, hey, I care about you. What's going on? Okay. I think that plus 1% mentality really, really is good. Number 3 is know your job better than anybody. You look at some people in Summit and just how well they know their job. It's pretty obvious because everyone in the branch or everyone in the department goes to them. Be one of those people. Study more guidelines, whatever it is that you got to do. Take some developmental programs and really get into that. 3 things that I'm working on for the company, just so you guys know. Number 1, we're bringing on A player branches. Our next 6 branches and the last 2 we brought on, they're number 1 branches in their company in the nation. So we're getting A players. We've really stepped up our game. Last year we interviewed 190 branches and took on 10. This year, kind of the same. It's just that I think we got even better branches. It's pretty overwhelming. Number 2, we're starting a developmental program for the branch managers. About half of them are going to be in it, and it's just me coaching them for a year on how to be better leaders and better managers. So we're kind of putting our money where our mouth is and really putting some strong effort into growing these branches bigger and badder. And number 3 is we're starting to coach 60 of our LOs. So 60 of our loan officers are going into a professional coaching program that Rick and I developed, and we have 10 coaches. It's a huge undertaking, but I think it's a total game changer for Summit. Last thing I just want to mention for your personal lives. So I was talking to a group of people a couple months ago, and I said, hey, let's all share around the table something that you're super passionate about. And, mine was golf and guitar. I love golf and guitar. And I can't wait to do those things every day of my life. And so there's about 18 people there, and only about 3 people had a passion. So now it's kind of a theme to my life. I'm asking people all the time, hey, do you have a passion? Is there something that you really like to do? Most people don't have something. So guys, I just want to do a shout out. Life's not about being a bump on a log. I mean, go find something that you're passionate about. I don't know if it's helping children, if it's knitting, if it's making crochet, if it's painting. I don't, I don't know what it is, because it's got to be your thing. Find something in life that you're super passionate about and go for it. Okay? Thanks, guys. I love y'all. Mwah.